Today we're going to look. We have found in the mod hub or in the handlers. A 3-point hitch can be done handler, but and of course 3-point goes on. This one down here, that there is the only square bail wrapper, and to wrap. I don't know if Dog even knew that. I just found that out just a little bit ago. It's got its own. DJ Gohan said he did not need a track, but it's oddly enough, it's the only square baler that was in that DLC, and all the balers do round bales. And here's the first baler, and all of them, if you look on the back, you can put a, let's see. Well, no, that one you can't, but this one can actually has a, well, you see that wheel there? No, the bale end and turner, see that wheel? If you don't do that, it won't turn the bale. That wheel helps, and it helps steady it. You're better off having that. What I've seen thus far of these balers on video, other videos, the lifter on these are impressive. The pickup, I mean, not lifter. You see that massive pickup? That is huge. This is not. I don't know what that roll is up there. That's just. I guess that's the twine that you roll it with, evidently, because this ain't no wrapper baler. Now this one is, but again, they're both round balers, and you have to stop and unload. They do have. This one has. Well, it has. You can put a silage tank on the front of it, right there. I don't think this one does. No, it's just a standard. But this, you have to. It's not. It goes pretty fast though. 10 miles an hour is what it says. Anyway, 160 horsepower. This one, I think, is about the same. Yeah, 10 miles an hour, 120 horsepower. And they pick up. What I've seen on videos, they don't leave. The prize in the pack is these two machines. The LT Master F115 and the Vario Master V140. Same machine, but you see there is two different prices. And on console, that one, the 115, is 24 slots. And this one, I already got one, by the way. That's why it says one slot, but it actually is, I'll show you, 21 slots. Let's go back now to this. Anyway, the only difference that I've found thus far is the V140. You can adjust the size of bales from 125 to 150 centimeter, or 3,500 to 5,500 metric weight or whatever. Yeah. And the 115 is a ton lighter. It's 14.8, and the 140 is 15.8. They both wrap the same stuff, and that's where it starts to get interesting. Okay. And here's why I say that. They both the hopper on them holds, and I'll go in here in the shop and show you what I'm talking about. You can see it better before I actually show one. See this thing on the back? This is the 115, but I'm gonna show you the one I got already. Yeah, the 140. It has a hopper on the back that unfolds, and I'm going to show you how to do all that in just a few minutes. Holds 20,000 liters or 20 metric tons in there to wrap. Now going back, you see down at the bottom what it'll wrap. It wraps straw, it wraps hay and grass. Don't care where you're at, what map you're playing on. But if you're on certain, and I say certain because I haven't tried all the modded maps. There are some maps that chaff and the beats, the cut beats, that's the one between chaff and down there in TMR and the TMR, those three, it'll load in, but it will not bail. It will not bail. We have not been able to. And for example, I have a save on Iowa Plains Farm, got nearly 100 hours on it. Can't wrap no silage bales on. TMR bales or chaff bales, and beets sell good on there right now. But I can't wrap none of my no cut beets and wrap them because we tried all day earlier today for over an hour, maybe 2 hours, trying to get them three to wrap on Iowa Plains. We did get straw, hay, and grass, however. And when we got the bales, we put them in that storage that came out with the update. It will go. It don't load straight into the storage unless you got your baler sitting right in that load zone. It would. I think DJ Gohan was setting it up that way and said that would be the easier way to get them in storage and you wouldn't have to handle them again. Anyway, but this is a peculiar machine. When it's working and working right, it's great. It just depends on the map. Now, I'm on Elm Creek, and we have found out everything works like it's supposed to here. Let me show you where the silage additive tank is. That silver thing right there. Move out of the way a minute, dog. Well, is the silage. That's the silage additive tank. If you're not planning on doing silage, you don't have to do it. Let me get back. So the next thing in the middle there is how much is in the hopper back there. The bottom, of course, it shows the bale symbol. What we were getting on Iowa Plains map, when we would put chaff or cut beets or TMR in it, that bale symbol and bar was totally going away. It was disappearing. And it would sound like the baler was running, but we would run it, and nothing ever would come out. The numbers wasn't changing, so there wasn't what was in the hopper back there never would leave. Anyway, one other thing I wanted to show you is there is a thing. Let me zoom in a little bit here and turn it toward the front. See that flat thing at the front? You can turn it like this, where the bale just comes straight out the front without that. It'll flip the bale on its flat side. If you're on a hill and you want a bale somewhere on the field and it's hilly, that's what you need to do. Standard would be put just like this, and it's gonna, when you'll see in a minute when it unfolds, it tips to the side. I say tips, it rotates to the side a little bit. I'll show you. Me and Dog will show you here in just a minute. And yeah, go ahead and unfold. And the first thing I want you to do is you can actually come here. Wait a minute, Dog. Wait a minute, Dog. Let me do it here. Let me show them. You come here, and you hit L1, and you see all that comes up. I'm going to unfold drawbar first, circle, and that's this. Should be. Well, no, it ain't moving. It didn't move. Uh-oh. Unfold. Well, that's weird. That's a glitch because you should be able to. Let me see. Unfold. You can unfold everything. See, there it goes. Now, and let me come in and show you. All right, you have a screen here. You'll see numbers run across the screen. That's a dummy camera. It don't really work, but you can stand right here, pretty much, and look at what's up in the upper left-hand corner. When there's stuff in this baler, you'll see it, and you'll see it's. I'll show it to you. Now, what we got in this trailer, where is it? It's cut beets. Yeah. And let me show you. Climb up here. Wait a minute, Dog. We got about, I don't know how much is in there. 62,890 liters. This is a modded trailer, by the way, that holds 200,000. And We just found out something else unique about it. Line it up, dog. And I'm gonna turn it on, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. This part right here holds 20 tons, 20 metric tons. It goes up this conveyor belt. Now, where's that other tractor with the auto load? If you got an auto load, bale trailer, turn it on operating position and put it down here. I'll show you what I'm talking about. You don't want to get it too close. But have you already dumped it in there, dog? Yeah. I'm going to turn the baler on. There it goes. You hear it? Now watch it. It's going up that ramp. Now when this hopper gets down a little bit, you see this trailer's not hooked to nothing. But you're going to see it dump. Whoa. There comes the cut beets. I want to show you something. Before you pick this up, dog, I want to cut it. I want to cut the wrapper off of it. So don't see the screen on the left, the green stuff? That's what it does. Now watch this. Cut bale, L3. There it is. Come pick it up, dog. It's still got the twine on it. Now, I want you to watch this trailer. In a minute, it's going to dump right by itself. If you got it set right, you don't even need a tractor here. It all hooks up. Yeah, it's about to dump. There it goes. No tractor. There's a ghost man up there dumping it. Ghost tractor and ghost man. This one right here this one holds 200 liters, 200,000 liters. That is the trailer that we're using right there. We just got it set. Do we have it set for 200, dog? I guess we do. Yeah. But once it goes on here, you can't cut it. It won't let you cut it once it's on a trailer. But you can cut the bales when they come out on the ground. Yeah, if you want to unload them, then you can cut them. See, watch here, I'll cut this one again. Well, no, I won't. How much is in this? Yeah, we're about empty in this. There's about 32,000 in this trailer. There it goes. Yeah, it holds a good bit. Let me see. Yeah, 450. See there? Let me show you the screen right here. See the numbers running across it? It's when this thing is working right, it's good. But like I said, it depends on what map you want to play on. We know Elm Creek, a base game map, it's working. All facets of it appear to be working. We just finished doing some TMR before we came on, or started the broadcast, and sold them. Got $29,000, almost $30,000 for it. Was about how many? 28, I think. 24 silage. TMR bales. So, and you don't have to replace these rolls. That's just for looks, basically. Let's see. Yeah, 21. There you go. See it? It's picking up. Yeah. So and like I said, the only difference. Whoa, that's the wrong. I got it wrong. Excuse me, y'all. It's called Gowel. Is it Gowel pack? Gowel or Gowel? Go well. The only difference in the 115 and the 140 is the 140 can change. We're doing one right now. That size bale we're doing is the 125 centimeter. The 150 is a little bigger. This one is standard 125 everything. You can't change. That's the only difference. Why it's 24 slots, another one's 21, and one's $260,000, and one's $240,000. I don't know. Stuff here is a little more pricey, but it's quality. It's not cheap. It's good baling equipment. It's worth. If you got the season 2 pass, you get this already. You done paid for it. If not, it's like $7 or $8, I think, something like that. Yeah. And you just have to find a map if you want to bale with it. Now, these other balers and other parts of the equipment, other equipment it'll work on any map. Fine, there's no issue with them that I know of. Now I haven't tried to use them on Iowa Plains yet, but I will. I do know Sealy P, another guy that did a broadcast. He was using the 140 on I think it's Alien Jim's map, Westward Wilds or something like that, and he was getting all of it to work just fine on PlayStation. So I think he was on PS5, but it really doesn't matter. It's PlayStation, just the same anyway. So it depends on the map. Like I said, on Iowa Plains, we got grass, straw, and hay to bale fine. Now they didn't wrap. The grass was wrapped, the hay didn't, and the straw didn't, because obviously you don't wrap that. But we did get it to work, so it didn't like it wasn't working at all. It just, I don't know what the deal is, why it won't take the. And here's the oddball thing: you can dump the TMR and the chaff into the hopper there and fill it up, but nothing will go in the baler. It even sits there, and you'll see it going up the ramp there, but you're not getting like I said, that bottom bar down there that shows a bale, nothing. Howbeit, DJ Gohan's video, he did it on Elm Creek, and his bottom bar never did show up either. So I don't know what's going on. And he's on PC, so, Is that it, dog? Yep, the trailer's empty. $3,390 cut sugar beets in there. How many bales did it put out, though? Let's see. 17. I think this thing holds. Yeah, I think it holds about 20 something, don't it, dog? Yeah, you see? See, now that's what's left in there. Look at the diagram up there. You see that round bale? That it shows you 3,390. That's what's left in there. I'm gonna shut it down now. That's the easy way to do it, to shut the tractor off. But that's neat. I think that's neat that you can use a trailer like that and don't even need a tractor hook to it to dump. And you really, like I say, the kind of hitch you need on the trailer, something like that right there. Or if you want to use something like the man dump truck, that, it's a modded man dump truck or a modded one. And yeah. So anyway, but now let me show you what else, some things that came out today that are interesting. First thing is this here, is the John Deere CS770 cotton harvest update or pack or whatever it is. We all saw that head when it came out right there. And the trouble with it was once it unfolded, if you had any cotton left in that harvester, which was about 98% of the time, you couldn't fold that head up, and you had trouble. Now that head, I don't know if does that one come off, dog, or does it not come off? It should. It folds up, I know. Were you able to make it fold? You probably have to sell what you got and get the updated one. That's probably what it amounts to. And that's these heads here fold too. At five, you got a five head. What is that? That's a 6.8 meter, and then there's a 10.5 meter, which the one on here is 11.4. You can buy that harvest. Yeah. Any. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, you have to buy this harvester to use these other heads. I think I don't think that head comes off of that one there for 913. But if you're gonna do cotton, this is one way of doing it to cover some ground. But and one other thing that came out that I want to show you, a couple other things really, two things. This, if you like backhoes and front loaders and backhoes, here you go. There's two of them. One without a bucket that you can put a bucket in a. Well, both of them you can interchange, I think. This one just comes with a bucket already on it. It don't have as much horsepower, I don't think. Well, wait a minute. That says 235. Both of them have 235 horsepower. I mean, I hadn't figured out what the open hole means. I hadn't what that our standard on the bucket is something to do with the bucket, and I ain't figured that out yet. I think that's the bottom opens up. This is JCB, and you know how good their stuff is. What that there's where it says levelers activated. There's two things on either side of that backhoe there. If you don't turn that where it says activate. If you let me go back down here to where's that. If you do that, you can't use them. And of course the colors, and both of them, and this I haven't tried it yet. But 21 mods for 18 for the one without the bucket and stuff. So does it come? It comes out of backhoe too. So it's just the tractor part. You have to do that. I ain't seen the animal pen yet on 22 that you have to do that too. And one other thing that I'm going to show you, the last part of this video. Excuse me. This here, Lizard Mega Roll 2430 multi roller. It is more than a roller, and you can do it can be just a straight field roller, grass roller, or mulching and rolling, which means it does both. You can use it for both mulching. If you're into mulching like I am, I like to mulch because that puts down organic matter in the soil when you get ready to plant. And you can it's got umpteen colors. Look here, every color under the sun and then some. Tire selection, if you go in the field, that's a good or agricultural tire there. I like Michelin's too. BKT, Michelin. It's between those two. It's 24.3 meters, which footage wise would be what, dog? It's about 80 feet. And the guy that modded this, Mac Trucker, he has got two U.S. modded maps out. One in New Jersey, one at New Jersey, and one in North Carolina. Pretty fair maps, I have to say. If I know anything about him, he's a good modder. This is a good piece of equipment. and it's 24, almost 25 tons, so that's why you need 350 horses to pull it. I mean, but if you're in, and it's only 16 slots on console, so I haven't tried it out yet, but I'm planning on trying it out on my save on Iowa Plains, and when I do, I'll let you know. And what are you doing, dog? Yeah. Somebody leaving all my tractors running. Burning all my diesel fuel up. Anyway, that's just like dog to do it. No, not hardly. Anyway, that's how this piece of machinery works, and it's supposed to work. I'll say it that way. And like I say, it varies depending on the modded map, how much you can bale with it. But, and like I said, it really, there it is. See, that's right there. That's the cut beat one that I cut the wrap. Why it wraps them, I don't know. He's folding it up. Yeah, they really don't. Well, they probably do, but they just go bad. They'll spoil. It ain't like silage It ain't like chaff turning into silage. You know. You don't. That's not really what you want. You don't want them fermenting. It probably would not be good. Anyway, might have some what you call beet liquor. Beet alcohol. Anyway, but yeah, the mod I'm a bit perplexed why they've so far in this game they've come out with two of the big DLCs have been baling DLCs. I'm wondering, is there that much emphasis on baling now? I don't know, but anyway, that's how it works. That's how it folds up and everything. And there is a way. One other thing unique thing I want to tell you. There's another guy that has a YouTube channel. His name is Driver53. He has figured out how to make this thing where you can use it going in the field. You put it on a low loader 18-wheeler trailer, open it up, and somehow and you put it like for chaff. You pull that trailer with a hitch converter back there where it'll hook up to an 18-wheeler trailer, and you shoot that stuff straight in this hopper out of that arm of that forage harvester, and you can do it and make it mobile that way. But he does all kind of wild stuff like that. He's kin to DJ Gohan that way. So is One Dog. One Dog likes to do crazy stuff like that. Yeah, he got bored and got a plow, and he's tried to make it all one big field. But anyway, well, you got that right. Amen. Until next time, this is Farm King and One Dog saying, see ya.